It's been a day of chaos, confusion, and cancellations. All day, passengers have been arriving at the airport while negotiations are still up in the air, with many hoping they soon would be too.
Laurence Demouleaux was only able to board her first Air Canada flight Friday. She was supposed to be flying to Switzerland. She'll get to Toronto, but the second flight was canceled.
We have stuff to do, important stuff to do, work and private, and I looked rapidly to try to find a new flight, but I can't find any.
Air Canada said on X that as of noon Friday, almost 300 flights had been canceled and more than 55,000 passengers impacted. QP, the union representing the flight attendants, rejected Air Canada's request for ministerial intervention. It wants the airline to return to the table and continue with the bargaining process. Trevor McKay was in Winnipeg for a tattoo convention.
I knew before I flew out that there might be a pending strike, and I was really hoping that my deadline here would squeak in. So it turns out that I'm capable of getting on here today just by the thread of my jeans here. So yeah.
Demouleaux will have to get a hotel now in Toronto.
Because I really don't think we're going to find a flight today.
The main issues in negotiating a new contract are wages and ground pay. That's the unpaid work that flight attendants do before the plane takes off. One labor expert says it's been a long-standing industry norm for flight attendants not to be paid while on the ground.
Just because that's the way they've been doesn't mean that's the way they should be or that's the way they should stay. And so the flight attendants are pushing to change that, not just for themselves, right? If they win this, then there'll be changes, hopefully, then across the industry.
Julia Smith says flight attendants work an average of 35 unpaid hours a month, almost a full week of pay. Demouleaux says she's frustrated, but doesn't blame the airline staff.
I support the strike because I think it's unfair to have people unpaid for the work they do.
People are encouraged to check the status of their flight before they head to the airport. Meanwhile, if an agreement is not reached by midnight, all flights will be grounded. Mike Arsenault, CBC News, Winnipeg.